Pikachu, what are you doing? You're not part of my Roblox decoration. You're not part of the video. What are you doing in here, buddy? What are you doing? Wait, what? What's this? What are you telling me? You have Pokemon cards. And you didn't tell me about this till now? When did we get these? Oh. You're telling me they're new? And we're just now learning about them? And you think we should do an opening for all the new ones? I think you might be onto something. I'm gonna forgive you this time for invading my Roblox video, because I think you might be onto something. Leave me to these Pokemon cards, my friend. Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. I am KW5, and as you might have noticed from the lack of gaming information in the background, we are not playing a game today, which is, weird, considering my channel is KW5 Gaming. We're actually going to try something new today. Any guesses what it could be? I mean, I've got some hints around here, but I don't really know where they're at. We are going to be opening Pokemon cards today. We have several in mind. We're going to go through a whole bunch of them. We have the 4 decks from Silver Tempest. We have various other decks that I have managed to collect, as well as multiple tins and boxes and starting kits that are really cool to look at. And we're going to finish off by opening the 3 Pokeballs from Pokemon Go behind me here. All in all, we have over 32 decks of cards to open. Our goal is to find at least one hit. We have about 50 containers altogether. We should be able to find something, hopefully something. The average is 1 to 7, I believe. So we're going to do our very first video on Pokemon trading cards today. So if you guys are excited for the video and you want to see more, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Every like equals 1 hit that we will find in this deck of cards. So without further ado, let's go! Alright, we're going to save the Silver Tempest for the end. That is going to be our next to last 4. We will open these. This is the only one I have the full set of other than Pokemon Go. So we will open these at the very end. We're going to start with the random one. Our first one is Evolving Skies with the Umbreon. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. I did turn my camera resolution all the way up. Hopefully it is good enough. I'm sorry if it's a little grainy. Like I said, I did turn it all the way up. And I don't know how it's going to turn out until the end. Also, just like this video, for Pokemon cards, you never know. You could have a hit, or you could have a whole video just you end up scrapping because you have nothing. It just varies. It's all in the flick of the wrist. It's all by luck. Our inside package is a Sylveon. Ironic because the outside was an Umbreon. I'm also not very gentle in boxes. Sorry about that. And we're going to see what our first package is here. I couldn't figure out how to split my screen, but that's okay. I can read backwards. So I'm going to show them up on the screen here. I am reading backwards. So forgive me for this. Okay, so we've got these. We take the promo card out. I'm not supposed to look at that. Supposedly on the promo card, if it's a black edge, it means you might have a hit in their deck. A white edge means you have nothing. That was a black one. I was not meaning to look at that. So you take 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Oh. Oops. So you're supposed to take 1, 2, 3, and 4 and shift them to the back, I believe. This is my first time opening Pokemon cards. I'm not 100% positive how it works. I've opened them off screen before. My first deck I ever opened, I actually pulled out a super rare card, which set me on the whole train of let's open a whole bunch of Pokemon cards and see what we get. And so here we go. Our first Pokemon is Cutiefly. Okay, that's cute. I like Cutiefly. Our second card is a shiny Ursaring. I'm not sure how well it will show up with the graphics, but this is a shiny holoform Ursaring. I like that one. That is cool. I'm going to count that as a hit. Ampharos. Very shiny. Tell me, guys, does the holoform ones that are just shiny, do those count as a hit, or are they just normal? I'm still learning my Pokemon knowledge. It's been a long time. I have an energy card. Nothing of value. I have a Spirit Mask. Okay, honestly, never had one of those, but not particularly important. I have Gordy. realizing I'm not showing these. There's the camera. Okay. We have a lantern. We have a hippopotamus. Hippopotamus? Never been able to say that one right. A timeful. A Litleo. And our last card is a basic Eevee. So out of that deck, we had the Ursa Ring. That was a little shinier than the others. I'm going to count that as a hit. I'm going to say anything that's shiny counts as a hit. I know it's not like the super rare ones, but in my book, if it's shiny, it's a hit. So first deck, we have one. My next one, I remember where I put it, because I put Pokemon cards everywhere. This is my Silver Tempest for the end. Alright. Our second one is another part of that set. It's the Evolving Skies set. It's the Sylveon half. I was not able to find all 4 of these. I was able to find Umbreon and Sylveon, and that was after weeks of searching. So, we're going to be content with the 2 we were able to find. Because you guys know this is right after Christmas, and right before Christmas, Pokemon cards just disappear. Like, you do not find them forever. Also, let's not talk about my hair. It's a little doing its own thing today. Alright. Umbreon. On the Sylveon case, which, you know, makes sense, because we had the Sylveon on the Umbreon. I just lost my Pokemon evolutions there for a second. Alright. Trainer card out. Again, it was black. See? Black edge. Black edge means it's worth something. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put them in the front. Turn my cards over because they're upside down. My first card is a Palpitoad. I don't think I'm doing the turning them around correctly, but that's okay. Card 2, Tentacruel. Card 3 is a Lucky Ice Pop. Okay, not of any value, but that looks really yummy. 4 is a Salamence. That is a shiny Salamence. Can you see that? Can you see that background? The whole thing isn't shiny, just the top half. But I still think that's really cool. 5 is our energy card of the deck. That's a Psychic. Which makes sense for our next Pokemon, which is Psyduck. Who is, in this case, a Water type, not a Psychic type. We have another basic Eevee. Another Cutiefly. A Pikachu. Pika. I think you should hold on to that one. You want to hold on to that one for me? Okay, awesome. We have an Applin. I love Applin. That one's just funny to look at. And a shiny Dream Ball. Ooh, look at all that shiny. Okay. That's 2 decks down. Not bad. I don't think I have any shiny trainer cards yet, so those are really cool, actually. Alright, our next set is Sword and Shield Lost Origin. I found this sporadically, actually, this morning. I do not have anything else in the deck, but, you know, there's a Pokemon on the front that I don't recognize that one. Is that a new one? It looks like Thundurus and all of those ones from Unova, but it looks completely different at the same time. So I'm excited for this one. I don't know what this Pokemon is. Guys, please tell me in the comments whatever Pokemon I don't know. I'm pretty well knowledgeable up to Alola, and I've been unable to play Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet because I don't have a Nintendo Switch. So I am trying to learn my knowledge on Pokemon on Netflix, and I'm a little behind. So feel free to let me know which ones I'm missing. I would love to learn their names. Otherwise, I'm going to have to Google them later, and I don't want to have to Google them later. Alright. So, black again. I've had 3 black cards. Does black cards mean rare? I think black cards mean you may have a hit. At this point, I technically say I have 2 hits at this point. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Do they go from the back or the front? I don't remember. I'm doing it both ways. I could be doing it wrong. Like I said, this is my first one. We will learn. We will do more of these. We will learn how to do this. Our first one, Steel Energy. Second one, a Lost Vacuum. 3 is a Silcoon. Silcoon. 4 is a Lady. Know the description, just Lady. 5 is a Litwick. I gotta remember to hold it this way. My camera goes the opposite way of me. So, Litwick. Rosiella. Roselia? Rockruff! I love Rockruff. I love Lycanroc too. That's one of my favorite Pokemon. Seal. We're gonna seal the deal here. We're gonna seal the deal with a Shuppet. Look at the Shuppet! Look at his tongue! I love this! Keep in mind, guys, I am reading this backwards, so I'm pretty proud of that. Oh, look at that one. Look at the Cornfree. Look at the shiny. Look at the shiny. Admire its shiny. It's beautiful. It's beautiful and shiny. That's 3 hits. Clefable is our last Pokemon of the set. That's 3 hits, guys. 3 cards, 3 hits. That's pretty good. I don't know if you get a shiny per deck, if that's like a given, or if you actually get lucky on it. I don't know. Like I said, I have so many Pokemon cards, but I've never actually looked into the study of it to know how it happens. Anyway, moving on. Deck 4 is Chilling Reign. Again, found this one this morning. None of its partners were there, but let me tell you, Hobby Lobby is a great place to get Pokemon cards. I'm not biased or anything, for any particular reason. My screen isn't shaking either. Okay. Who's that Pokemon on the front? Is that the new Rapidash? The Paldean Rapidash? I like that cover. That's a pretty cover. I think it is. I think it's the new Rapidash. Alright. Is it back or front or front to back? I think it's black again. So let's go 1. No, you guys can't see this. 2, 3, 4. Take them to the front. I think it's what it is. I think it's back to front. So our first one seems to be working. This is water. Matches my shirt. I think it does. Alright, we have Hatchrum. Hatchrum. Don't know how to say that one. We have Larian. Just hanging out there. We have Steenie. Ooh, I like Steenie. Steenie's cool. Steenie took me forever to learn how to say, though. I thought it was Steamy for so long, and I'm like, no, it's an N, not an M. It's an N! Alright, cast form. Snover. We have a Galarian Yamask. Never thought there'd be a Yamask that looks like a ancient ruin, but I like that one. We have a Coughing. A little bit of a little shiny, but camera's over here, cat. Little shiny bit of a Coughing there. We have another Shuppet. That's a different Shuppet. Look at that Shuppet. Isn't that a cute Shuppet? I'm gonna Shuppet now. Oh, we have a shiny Larian. That is not just the top shiny. That whole thing is shiny. It's got the steel. Is that holoform? I think that's holoform. I looked up the definition of holoform, and I think that's what it means. It just means shiny, so I assume that's what that is. And card number 10. It's a shiny Porygon Z. Now, if nothing else, that is a hit. This one right here is a hit. So I'm going to say we have 5 hits at this point. And we are 4 boxes in. 4 boxes? 4 boxes in, I believe. We are doing really well with these decks. Our next one is Fusion Strike. So look at that Gengar. Doesn't he look... He looks fantastic. I love him. Again, sorry for the low quality graphics if you can't see them very well. I'm trying to make my computer be brighter, but it's refusing to work with me. And you only get one try at opening Pokemon cards, so hopefully it's okay. If it's not, I'm really truly sorry. We'll get better at this. We will learn what we're doing. This is actually the only time I open Pokemon cards. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you guys get all the way through the video, I will show the first Pokemon card I ever pulled out of a what are these called? A packet. You're not going to believe what Pokemon card it is. But if you make it all the way to the end of the video, don't cheat! Comment below and tell me what Pokemon it is. That way I know you've seen it. And I will know if you cheat. So, no cheating. No cheating. Alright, our first Pokemon. Diggersby. Not shiny, but Diggersby anyway. Our second one is Sydney. He looks maniacally evil. Who is he? Who is Sydney? Is he part of the new team whatever we're after now? They're no longer space related. I've noticed that. Like, they are no longer space related. They used to be, and then we hit Team Plasma, and and we hit Team Skull, and then I don't know what the Galar one was. Something weird. Alright, trainer card. I forgot to take my, promo card out. I cannot think of words today, because words are not working with me. I didn't look at it, so I don't know what this one is. We have Plusle. We need Manoon? I almost said Manoon. I don't know if Manoon's right. The minus one. We have Vulpix. Vulpix. We have a Melton. Oh, is it Melton or Melatan? In the show, it was always Melatan, but not Melton. It's Melatan, isn't it? I think it's Melatan. We have a Toxel. I have never seen a Toxel. What is this thing? It looks like a iguana with a Blitzel headpiece and a diaper. I'm not sure what that is. Alright, we have a Staryu. Staryu. One of the original Gen 1 Pokemon. We have a shiny Simipour! Yes, I needed a Simipour. I had like 5 million Panpours, but I didn't have a Simipour. And it's shiny! We have a Galarian Obstagoon. I think evolves some Zagazoon, right? Or whatever the second form of Zagazoon is. I'm gonna look. I can't read it from there. A Lanoon. Zagazoon, Lanoon, Obstagoon. Why is it called an Obstagoon? Just out of curiosity. Like, here. Perfect. Right in front of my face. That was shiny. And our last card, Psychic Energy. I messed that one up. I didn't put them in the right order. Also, I'm putting all my shinies in my stack, which I should not be doing, because I want to count how many I have at the end. So my count may be off here. Let me go through these real quick. Alright, and our last normal deck is an Astral Radiance. I actually have more of these, but at the time of this video, I don't know where I put them. So, I actually had 3 of the 4. Oh, I guess there's 5. I had 3 of the 5 of them. I was hoping to find all 5, but I was not able to. So, we are going to open this one. And in a future video, we will open the other 2. And hopefully the other 4. If we can find them, the other 4. I'm just demolishing this box. Don't mind me over here. I'm not very nice to boxes. Alright. Promo card out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think the strategy works anymore. I'm noticing it's not working for these decks. Anyway, our first card is Fire. Good energy card. Then we have a Duat. Evolves from Oshawott. Listen here, I knew all my Pokemon up to Alola. That's 802 Pokemon. I could tell you their names and their types. That's pretty impressive. Don't push me because I don't know the last 2. I'm sorry. I'm learning. Yen Mega. I think 802 are pretty good, though. That's a lot. That was a lot of my childhood knowledge. Cranidos. You know what I should be studying for college? For college exams, I was learning Pokemon names. So, you're welcome. Barbaroach. And yet, I still have a medical degree, so Pokemon and medical degrees go very well together. Apparently, English does not. So, we have a Misdrevious. Being really sidetracked here. Sorry about that. We have a Scyther. Scyther? Is it Scyther or Scyther? That's not the world's longest debate. How do you say that? We have another Eevee. Oh, look at that Eevee. That's a cute Eevee. And then we have Heracross. Oh, a shiny Drifblim. I need to get that over here. There we go. A shiny Drifblim. That's a holoform, right? Holoform? Holoform. Well, the last card is Mightyena. Just normal Mightyena. At the end here, I will show all the cards, and you guys can decide whether or not they count as hits. I'm gonna call them hits. I feel like they are all English. I feel like they are hits. So in my book, they're hits. Okay, guys. I know we said we were going to save these for later, but since they are individual packs, let's go ahead and open the 4 packs of Silver Tempest, and then we'll go on to the tins. I think we're doing pretty good here. We're making a pretty good pace. Our first one is a Pokemon that I haven't the slightest idea what that is. Also, sorry, don't look at the price sticker. It wasn't that much. But is it an Ultra Beast? I think it's an Ultra Beast. That's probably why I can't. Ultra Beast is one of my weakness. I could never say those names to save my life. So, I need like 2 of them. But it has a Lugia on the front. So that's good. That one I can say. Okay. I'm just making a trash pile over there. So, 1, 2. You don't count. Get over there, you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip them to the front. We start off with a Dark Energy. That's a very fancy. I mean, it's not shiny, but look at that. Look at that design. Isn't that cool? I look emotionless. I'm not. I promise. Now we have a Sojourner. A Stonejourner. Like a Sojourner, only a Stonejourner. That's funny. We have a Golbat. Terrifying as always. We have a Donphin. I think it's Donphin. I think it's how you say that. Then we have Fanfy. Fanfy? It's Fanfy. Man, I haven't had to pronounce these in a long time. We have a Litten. Look at that. Look at his face. He looks so terrified. I don't know what he's looking at, but he's like, this is the face of beauty. Look at his face. This is the face of glory. Okay. Next, we have a Rufflet. I don't know why I keep going that way when the camera's over here. I need to block my own face. There we go. Rufflet. The Rufflet's cuter than my face anyway, so looks better in my face. We have a Fennekin. We have a Durant. We have a, if I can get a hold of it here, a Frostless. I like the Frostless. And our final card is a shiny, a Dragapult. I don't have that one yet. The Dragon. What is that face, though? It's like, I'm gonna do something really evil and maniacal. Rah! I'm counting that one, too. That was nice. That was the first deck of Silver Tempest. Our second has an Alolan Vulpix on it. Now, I know a lot of people have opened Silver Tempest. Like, it came out, I don't know how long ago, but this is one of the first ones I've been able to find the whole set for. And I was like, I've been holding on to these for a while, trying to get the whole set. So, apologies for being a little bit late. I think we got some really cool ones, guys. Like, I don't see anything like handwritten or rainbow or shiny. But, I mean, holoform. I will take holoform. Holoform is cool. So, I think I'm wondering if the black means there might be a lucky card in here. Like I said, nothing super rainbow or hand-drawn or anything is like a GX. I mean, the odds of finding a GX, though, like, in a normal deck is not exceptionally great. You might get one, obviously, if you open a big package. We have a couple of those. We know there are GXs in it because it says it's a V. There's a V on that one. But to find a GX or an EX or anything as a V that's not, like, blatantly written on the box is very difficult. Okay, so I'm not going to be very picky if I don't get one. I'm very happy with what I have so far. I hope you guys are happy with it too. I think it's a really cool. Anyway, our first one's a fire card. I like the new design though. Like, it's like an outer ring around it. I like that. We have a Braixen. That is a cute Braixen. I like that Braixen. I like all Braixen. Braixens are cute. Braixen or Braixens. I don't know. Lopunny. Hello, Lopunny. We have Serena, who should go with the Braixen. Hang on. We have Serena and a Braixen. Yes, I liked XY. That was my region. That was the first region I ever watched. That's my nerd knowledge. I did Kalos and I started Alola. Didn't really get the swing of Alola, so went back to Black and White and watched Unova and then did Alola. And now I'm working on Galar. So, knowing my knowledge. I've seen all the original movies. I've seen the first 3 original series. I'm missing the series that have May and Max in place of Misty, but I've seen all the others. So I've seen a lot. Okay, Sunkern. Being very distracted by things. By random, FNAF knowledge. This is not a FNAF video. This is a Pokemon video. This is very hard for me. I'm not used to doing Pokemon videos. Fanaphy again. So we have 2 Fanafys. I'm having fun over here. Indeedee? Indeedee. What is Indeedee? It looks like, not, kind of like somewhere between Swirlix and Clefairy? What is this? What is this? It's the Emotion Pokemon. It's 2 foot, 11 inches tall, 61.7 pounds. These intelligent Pokemon touch horns with each other to share information between them. That was a big story. But basically, they touch horns to share information between. Do they have horns? Are those horns? Guys, are those horns? Those look like big floppy ears, in my opinion. Anyway, next we have a Marini! I love Marini just for the sake that it loved James so much, and James is like the best character in Pokemon. I know he's part of Team Rocket, but he's still the best character. We have a Mischievous, another one. We have an Incineroar. He doesn't look very happy. He looks kind of sleepy, not gonna lie. I think he's asleep. He's asleep on the job. That was my starter Pokemon. Well, Litten was my starter Pokemon for Alola, so I have a special place for Incineroar. And our 10th and final card. That's a Malamar! Look at this! Look at this card! Now, if that's not a hit, I don't know what is a hit. That is so cute. I'm gonna say cute. That thing is terrifying. But look into its eyes. Look into its eyes. Evolve some Inkay. Oh, this is what's his name? I forgot his name. The evil scientist from Team Flare that really had it out for Clement. Yeah, him. I hated him so much. I hated him because he was after Clement, and Clement was my favorite character. Anyway, that was a hit. That is undoubtedly, without a shred of doubt, you guys can argue all you want about the other ones. That is a hit. That makes the whole deck worthwhile right there, just for that one. That was a rapid strike. I like that one. Plus it was a Team Flare one. So, I mean, you could just get Malamar, but no, we got Malamar with Team Flare. Now I'm with Max, I can't remember his name. I thought it started with an X or something. I can't remember. It's been way too long since I've watched XY. I need to go back and watch those again. Okay. I did not show you the cover before I started, but I don't know which one it was now. I've got a whole pile over here. Anyways, so we will ditch that black one, which I may or may not have just feedback. I just said it was black. And we're going to pull these to the front. And our first one for this deck is a fighting type. We are still doing Silver Tempest. I'm just going a little bit slower through these because I want to see what they all are. We have a Clang. Did I get a Kling Clang? Blah, 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 blah. A Kling Clang. We get a Claydol. Not a Cradle, a Claydol. We have a Worker. Just doing her job, you know, just hanging out, doing the electric lines. We have a Swirlix. I like Swirlix. It was like cotton candy. And we have another Marini. Never gonna have too many Marinis. Another Indeedee. I figure these are going to be a lot of repeats because, you know, it's the same set. You may have something slightly different like a Malamar, but the decks themselves are not going to change that much. Another Ball Toy. Another Clink. That's a shiny Morpeko. Look at that Morpeko. That's a holoform Morpeko. I keep calling it a holo. It's a holoform. Can I just call it a holo? If I say holo, do you guys know I mean holoform? I'm gonna say holo, probably by instinct, because I've watched people unbox them and they say holo. Not any certain YouTubers or anything, but you know. And our last card is a Terracoin. Terrakion? He's one of the legendaries. I don't remember how to say. He's one of the Unova legendaries, isn't he? I think so. Does it tell me? It has phenomenal power. It will mercilessly crush anyone or anything that bullies small Pokemon. Yeah, that's Unova. That's undoubtedly, that whole region was about bullying. So yeah, that's Unova. Alright guys, we have one more deck of Silver Tempest left. At this point, we have 12 shiny coins and 1 rapid strike. So, 11 shiny coins and my Malamar. I'm gonna forever hold that Malamar as a prize. That is a good card. Okay, last Silver Tempest. With the other legendary Pokemon, and I cannot say its name. So, oh, I'm so sorry. Legendaries and Ultra Beasts are my weakness. Oh, here's something I want to show you guys before we go on as I'm opening the package. Remember how I said black outsides may mean you have something, white means you probably struck out? Here's the difference. White, black. This is how you're going to know if you might have something good inside your deck. So, I did not realize it was on the front. I just knew it was supposed to be black, and they were all black. And I'm like, oh, that's all good. That's because it's on the outside. I was looking on the inside. So, anyway, we're not going to look at them. I'm going to try not to look at them anyway. Then we're going to pull the next one out. I looked. I looked. It's black. Okay. I need to get the last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm noticing if you take the last 4 off, the 1 energy card that's in the deck will go to the front. And that energy card is grass. Which means we might have a strong amount of We did not have a strong amount of English today, but we might have a strong amount of grass types in this deck. Which will be interesting, but I haven't had a lot of grass yet. I have a Sunflora. I like Sunflora. They're kind of weird, though. We have a Premortal Altar. Don't really know what that is. We have Dedenne. I cannot do that voice like I used to. Okay. A Relicanth. A Relicanth. A Relicanth. Holucha. We have a Holucha. Yes, the Holucha. Okay. We have another Rufflet. He's just flying off the screen for some reason. We have our first Vulpix, or second Vulpix. Just trotting along doing his stuff. We have a Drowsy. He is how I feel right now. And we might have something special here, guys. I saw something shiny. We have a Ferrothorn, a Holoform Ferrothorn? Try saying that to 5 times fast. And then our last but not least is another shiny Terracon. I'm not sure he counts. Which one's shinier? Are they exactly the same? I think they're exactly the same. I don't know if that means anything, but I do have 2 of the same ones. I don't think they're as special if just the half of it's shiny. I think the whole thing has to be shiny for it to be a holoform. I'm not 100%. Again, I'm not 100% positive about that, but I'm going to count it. And you guys can disagree with me. That's fine. I will learn more later. So that is the end of our Tempests. Now give me 1 second here. I'm going to open our first box. Alright, everybody. Thank you for tuning in this evening. I hope you enjoyed the Pokemon unveiling. We went all the way through Silver Tempest, and we have yet to do the Tins and the Pokemon Go. But once going through the feed, I realized we had almost 2 hours of video, and I suspected no one would want to watch a 2-hour video on Pokemon cards, so I decided to divide it up into smaller, more manageable pieces. Also, say hello to Gadget! I think we're gonna get hundreds of likes. She's the cat who always interrupts my videos when I'm trying to work. This is the first time you guys actually get to see her, though. So if you guys are excited for future videos, we have more parts to do. You guys are not going to imagine what I pulled out of these Pokemon decks. It is incredible. We've just hit the tip of the iceberg at this point with the Malamar. Consider liking and subscribing. Stick around. We have so much more to come. Have a good day and Happy New Year. Say goodbye, Gadgy. Say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. KW5, out.